Hello, welcome to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Joseph or Niramas and I'm here today with Reko. And we are going to take a look at 3 Keyforge decks. We're going to do unboxings, we're going to open them up, and we're going to do a bit of a deck analysis as well. And take a look at what I think about the deck that I'm looking at. If it might be good, and if so, what's good about it, what's bad about it, and so on. So I'm just going to open this one up here on the side. And we have Ishikawa of Discverse. That's a really weird name. That's usually the case though in this game. So weird names. So let's take a look here. We have a urchin to start off with. Another urchin, could be nice. 2 urchins, that's nice for stealing of course. And we're just gonna zoom in a little bit. Like that. And we have an Umbra, Nexus, Bad Penny. I'm happy that we don't have a lot of bad pennies because I'm not a big fan of having a bunch of them. The Sting could be pretty fun. This one is, it gives you an amber, you skip your forged key step, so you don't make a key as long as this one is out. This is a passive effect, so it goes on as long as it's in play. But you get all the amber spent by your opponent when he's forging keys. And then you have an action to sacrifice the Sting. So basically you have this artifact out, and that just boosts you up with a lot of amber. Let's say 1 or 2 keys that your opponent makes. Well, 2 could be risky, but and then you just get rid of this, and you can start making keys yourself. So Subtle Maul. This one is yeah, it's pretty cool. So an artifact, your opponent discards a random card. It's kind of annoying for your opponent when this one is out. Skeleton Key is nice. A friendly creature captures 1. It's an artifact with the action. Relentless Whispers, 2 of those. I like those. Direct damage. And also it deals 2 damage to a creature, and if the damage destroys the creature, you also steal 1, which is always nice. Poison Wave is 2 damage to each creature. It could be good. It's sort of, sometimes it's like a board wipe if your opponent has a lot of weak creatures out. You might want to get rid of them. Maybe you have strong creatures with armor and such. You don't care if it's 2 damage, right? And you also get an amber, so. Oh, Miasma is nice. You play it, your opponent skips the forge key step on their next turn. So yeah, maybe there could be some combos here. Like with the Sting, I don't know. Okay, so that was Shadows. Okay, I guess. Look, some nice cards in there. Let's take a look at Shadows first, shall we? We didn't have, what did we have? 5 creatures. And Umbra is pretty cool. Nexus is good. 2 urchins. No real, really weak creatures, but most of Shadow's creatures are kind of weak. Then we have Mars, obviously. So Red Planet Ray Gun. You put it on a creature, it's an upgrade, you get an amber, and the creature gains Reap. Choose a creature, deal 1 to that creature for each Mars creature in play. This could be really strong as well if you're playing against a Mars player, because then his players counts as well. It's all Mars creatures in play. It's not just your own. So yeah, this could be nice. And another one is the Biometric Backup. This is pretty good. You get an amber, and when your creature is destroyed, and this one has been errated, so in the new FAQ or in the new rulebook. So it's not you may put this creature, it is you will put this creature into its owner's archive. So yeah, it's been improved basically. The Dominator is good. We need some strong creatures now since Shadows was really, not strong on creatures. This one is strong, a 9 with an armor, he has taunt, but he comes in stun. That's the only downside. And Tank is nice. He has 6 health or power and 1 armor, and he will heal himself fully when you play another Mars creature. So Mind Wrapper, he's funny. He has this action, choose an enemy creature, it captures 1 amber from its own side, and then you can sort of kill that creature and steal it basically. Pretty fun card. Grabber Jammer is nice with the 4 power, 1 armor, and your opponent keys cost +1, the passive effect. And then when he fights Reaps, he also captures. So yeah, this is a good one. Crystal Hive, it's an artifact. Oh, so that was the, only 4 creatures. Might be a creature, yeah, we'll see. Low on creatures in this deck. This artifact anyhow has the action for the remainder of the turn, gain an amber each time a creature reaps. I mean, this could be really good, especially if you have a bunch of creatures. You can reap with them and they gain 2 amber instead, but of course you only have 4 Mars creatures. You have, Squawker, get an amber, Ready Mars creature, stun a non-Mars creature. That's pretty good. Soft landing is pretty good as well. Play the next creature or artifact you play this turn enters play ready. There's some combos to do here. You can play this, get the Crystal Hive in, and it's ready. Maybe you have Mars creatures from before, you can re-put them. And yeah, you'll get some extra amber. Sample collection, put an enemy creature into your archives for each key your opponent has forged. If any of these creatures leave your archives, they are put into their owner's hand instead. This is fun. Just, capturing your opponent's good creatures, putting them in your archive. Yeah, that's a fun card. Oh, this is a rare one. I don't think I have this one before. Irradiated Amber. You get an Amber, and when you play it, if your opponent has 6 amber or more, deal 3 damage to each enemy creature. Wow, that's pretty cool. So if your opponent has 6 amber or more, then you can pretty much, wipe a lot of his creatures. That's a cool one. Haven't seen that before. I don't own it from before. Battle Fleet. When you play it, reveal any number of Mars cards from your hand. For each card revealed this way, draw 1 card. This is one of my favorite. If you watch my top 10 list for Mars. Oh, by the way, you can click the eye up there to go straight to all my Keyforge videos. I have top 10 lists for all the houses out now, and you can check that out. And yeah, this is one of my favorite ones there, where if you have this one and you're sitting on like 4 or 5 other Mars cards, yeah, that's really nice to just draw cards. Wow, I love that. It's Library Access Lite or something. And that was Mars. So let's take a look again at Mars. I would like some more creature. I mean, having 2 upgrades, I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. And the artifacts are pretty, that's pretty cool. The action cards, well, that's cool. Well, that was a cool one, but I'm not sure. I'm not really that excited so far for this deck. We have Brobnar with Blood of Titans, which is a good upgrade. I like this one. +5 power, and you get an amber. That's good. Wardrummer. Okay, so Wardrummer returns each other friendly Brobnar creature to your hand. So Wardrummer is basically good if you, he can be used in many ways, but he's really good if you have a bunch of Brobnar creatures with play effect. So let's see if we have that. Well, Troll doesn't have a play effect, but he's strong. Smash have a play effect, stun a creature, so that's good. You can pick him up with Wardrummer and play him again. Oh, another Smash. Okay, I'm starting to like this. Oh, look at this, a rare Rogue Ogre. At the end of your turn, if you played exactly 1 card this turn, Rogue Ogre heals 2 damage and captures 1. Wow, that's pretty cool. Once again, this is a card that I don't have before, so that's fun, even though I looked, I have like 80 decks or something. Or had, I sold a bit, but... So this is cool. Rogue Ogre, yeah, I like that one. It's pretty strong as well, 6. And here's another one that I don't have. Wow, 2 rares here that I don't have before. So the Looter Goblin, he's elusive. And when he reaps, for the remainder of the turn, gain an amber each time an enemy creature is destroyed. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, two good creatures here with play abilities that you can combo with Wardrummer. And then these guys, and then a Fire Spitter. Oh, here's all the creatures. And Bumpsy with the play ability, your opponent loses 1. So let's see, how many was that? That's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures. Okay, so this makes up for... So now I'm feeling a lot better about this deck in total, because you have the board presence here, and you have like the Rogue Ogre, he's cool. You have the Wardrummer that can pick up the Smash, and the Bumpsy, play them again. Wow, okay. And then we have the Screech Bomb, which is an artifact that's pretty good. It's Omni, so you put it out, and then you just have it there until, when your opponent's about to make a key. You can stop him, he will lose 2 when you sacrifice it. Follow the leader. For the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature may fight. This could be good as well. This could combo well with this guy, Looter Goblin. So if you can destroy a bunch of creatures on your turn, well, you get Amber. You reap with him, but you fight with the other ones. And 2 follow the leaders. I would love some other action card there in the end, but... Yes, I would say, looking at these, I would say this is definitely an average, or it's not a bad deck. There's a lot of interesting things in here. There's some cards that I miss, sort of course. It's always like that. And Mars and Brobnar isn't my favorite, really, but I do like this Brobnar in this one. That's pretty strong. Okay, so that was Ishikawa of Discverse. Interesting. I don't know. kind of interested. It's hard to say right up front like this. I'm not. I do a lot of these, like, you know, in my mind I think a lot about different decks and what combos with what and all that, but it's hard to like give a grading or something like that. Some people do that, but I think that's really hard to just look at a deck and then give it a you know, 1 to 10 or anything like that. Decks are, you know, good. Some decks are good against other decks and so on as well. So now we have the Eccentric Mapmaker. So Logos, Brobnar and Dis. Sounds pretty good. I mean, yeah, sounds pretty good. Let's check it out. Titan Mechanic. It's cool. It's a 6 and he gives you, he gives both players a discount of 1 on keys when he is on the flank. The good thing about him is though that you can have him on the flank, and if you see that your opponent's about to make a key and he has 5, well, you can play something else next to him and now he's not on a flank anymore, so you can control it that way. Then we have Replicator. When he reaps, you trigger the reap effect of another creature in play as if you control that creature. Oh, this is interesting. This is a rare as well. I have this before, but it's rare. Wow, this is interesting. So you could trigger the reap effect of another. You can trigger some, yeah, your opponent have a good reap effect. You can take benefit of it. Mother, love that. Let's see. Could we have more than 1 mother? I would love to have 3. No, it's only 1. Okay. Well, anyhow, for you that doesn't know, this is during your draw card step, refill your card to 1 additional card. That's awesome. You get to have draw up to 7 cards at the end of your turn. So I love having that one out. It's very good to play in the first, if you're the first player, first card play, you play Mother, you draw up, yeah. Gain Mead Archivist, you archive a card when he reaps. Dr. Escotera, you gain an amber for each forged key your opponent has. This, it could be good at the end game when he has 2 maybe. Backdrawn is good, he has a skirmish and fight steal 1, so. Oh, Wild Wormhole, it's always fun. You play the top card of your deck even though, you know, you don't know what it is. Remote access, use an opponent's artifact as if it was yours, and that's pretty cool. It also gives you an amber, and yeah, this is good. Also, it's good because you use your opponent's artifact and that exhausts it, which means he can't use it on his next turn, so there's some nice uses for that. Positron Bolt is nice, it's a direct damage. You get some amber and then you deal 3 to a flank creature, 2 to its neighbor, and 1 to the second creature's other neighbor. So yeah, it's a good direct damage card. Neurosiphon, you get an amber. If your opponent has more amber than you, steal 1 and draw a card. Yeah, pretty good. I mean, you can get 1 plus steal 1 and you get to draw a card. Lab Work gives you an amber and you archive a card. Dimension Door, for the remainder of the turn, any amber you would gain from reaping is stolen from your opponent instead. This is good because, I mean, Logos doesn't have that many steal cards and so on. This is a way to steal by playing Logos. Then again, you need creatures to reap them. And what did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that was the Logos part, and now right away we see Crewbar. He's pretty fun. I mean, he's a bit tricky, but he's a 7, right? But you must lose 3 amber to play him, and he has taunt. And then when he dies, you get 5 amber. The problem with him, I mean, I like him. The problem is though that there's a bunch of ways for your opponent to sort of, you know, return a card to your opponent's hand or such, which means that, you know, he might not get destroyed. You might just have to pick him up and then you don't get that 5 amber and you paid 3 to put him out. So then he was, you know, too expensive for his worth. But yeah, pretty cool card. Tentacos, he has a passive ability. Your opponent must pay you 1 amber in order to use an artifact. That's pretty cool if he uses artifacts a lot. Succubus is one of my favorites. With the during the draw card step, your opponent refills their hand to 1 less card. It's like Mother, but in reverse, and it affects your opponent. Pit Demon is pretty cool. Action, steal 1. I like that. You know, you can just steal instead of reaping. Dominator Ball is nice. The action here for the artifact is to use a friendly creature. It doesn't have to be this, of course. So it's really, really nice. And hopefully we'll get more than 1. Yeah, we got 2. Okay. So, Poltergeist is a good card. It gets an amber and you use an artifact controlled by any player as if it were yours. Destroy that artifact. I love this. It's so annoying for your opponent to get an artifact out there and then it gets destroyed. I like that. Mind Barb, your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Also annoying for your opponent. You get an amber. 2 of those. Key Hammer could be fun as well. You get an amber, and if your opponent forged a key on their previous turn, you unforge it, and your opponent gains 6 amber. You must be careful though to not play this if you didn't forge a key on their previous turn, because then the text is in 2 separate phrases, so then he just gets 6 amber. You don't want that. Unless perhaps you have some way to steal them right away or something, but yeah. Okay, Fear. Return an enemy creature to his owner's hand. Well, this is one of those I talked about. Like, if your opponent has that and he just does that to Trevaru, then you just lost 3 amber, basically. Control the Weak is one of my... it is my favorite card in this. Love this one. When you get an amber and you play it, you choose a house on your opponent's identity card. Your opponent must choose that house as their active house on their next turn. So you can force your opponent to choose a house that you sort of figure out that it's not the best for him right now. So that was this. Not the best and not the worst. I would say it's also in the middle there. And once again, a lot of Titans upgrade in this one as well. War Drummer in this one as well. And then we do the check here. Okay, so Smash, stun a creature, that's good. Pingle Who Annoys, this is a pretty fun card. Doesn't have a play effect though, but it's elusive and it deals 1 damage to each enemy creature after it enters play. So as long as Pingle is out, everyone, including yourself. No, it's enemy creature, yeah. Sorry, there's an autocannon that does it to everyone. But this just does it to the enemy, and yeah, that's good. And it only has 2 health, but it's elusive. Then we have Crump. After an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Crump, its controller loses 1 amber, and he's pretty strong as well. But only 1 play effect so far. Grenade Snib, when he gets destroyed, your opponent loses 2. That's good. And Gangu Chieftain, oh, here's a nice play effect. Okay, so War Drummer, you're okay in this one as well. So Gangu Chieftain is a 5, and when you play him, you may ready a fight with a neighboring creature. So, yeah, you can play him, put him next to Crump. Crump can fight. Then you do War Drummer, pick up Gangu Chieftain, put him next to Crump again. He can fight. Maybe he kills off 2 small ones, and your opponent will lose 2 amber in total that turn. Then we have Volder, which is also nice. Deals +2 damage while attacking an enemy creature on the flank. This can also be nice to activate with Gangu Chieftain. So yeah, okay, once again, strong Brobnar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures. And once again, in this deck as well as in the last one, Brobnar will have to do like the board, you know, taking care of the board. And there's some support and so on from Dis and Logos, as it should be, sort of. Mighty Javelin is nice, an artifact you put out there, and it's Omni, you sacrifice it and deal 4 to a creature. This is a good way to just get rid of some nasty one that your opponent put out. The Smith is kind of cool. You get an amber and you gain 2 if you control more creatures than your opponent. It's pretty easy to pull this guy off. Because just, you know, at a time, maybe you're playing Brobnar, you play out some creatures, you go over what he has, and then you play Smith, you get 2 amber +1, so it's basically 3 amber in 1 action card. That's good. And Coward's End, oh, that's good to have a board wipe. So that's destroy each undamaged creature, gain 3 chains. It's good to have one of those in there. And then we have a rare one here, Champion's Challenge. When you play it, you destroy each enemy creature except the most powerful enemy creature. You destroy each friendly creature except the most powerful friendly creature. Ready a fight with your remaining creature. This is pretty cool. So you have, let's say you have Volder out, which is a 6. Maybe you don't have that many. Maybe they are damaged and so on. You can destroy everything. It's like a board wipe, but you get to keep Volder and your opponent gets to keep whatever he has. But then you get to fight with Volder as well. So do 8 damage because then the last guy that he has is on the flank. So yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. Okay. So I think I like this deck a little bit more, mainly because I do like Logos and Dis a bit more than I do like Mars. Well, I do like Shadows as well. But yeah, okay. So the Eccentric Mapmaker, I do like that one. I'm excited to try it out. Okay, so let's do the third one and the last one. And I have 3 more decks as well, but I decided to split them up into 2 videos here, so it will be 2 long of videos, and it's more exciting to have 2 to watch as well, of course. So in a few days there will be another one with these same setup, 3 decks that will be opened and analyzed. And now we have, let's see, now we have Jules Linmore Queen. That's probably attractive for people that are called Jules. I guess people are in some countries. So, Niffle-Ape. Start off with Niffle-Ape, yeah. More Niffle-Apes? No. Murmok, okay. Murmok is nice because your opponent costs +1. Snufflegator, he's good, he has Skirmish. Dew Fairy is nice, when you reap you gain an extra amber, so if you can have this one out and reap, that's awesome. But it's kind of hard because she only has 2 health. But that's 4. That's yeah, Ancient Bear. Oh, another ancient. Oh, 3 Ancient Bear. Look at this. Now I'm excited. 3 Ancient Bears and a Bear Flute. I'm going to explain this. And this also means that we have 7 creatures in Untamed, which is nice. Okay, so Ancient Bear to start off. He's a 5. He has Assault 2. So that means that before the attack starts, when he attacks someone, he deals 2 damage to the enemy. So if he attacks someone with 2 health left, then it dies. It doesn't fight back to the Ancient Bear. But in this case, it doesn't matter that much because we have 3. And we have the Bear Flute, the artifact that you put out. And the action here is to fully heal an Ancient Bear, if you have any out. If you don't have any Ancient Bears in play, then you search your deck and discard pile and put each Ancient Bear from them into your hand. And if you do, you shuffle your discard pile into your deck. So if you get Ancient Bear, well, you can just pick up all these 3 guys, play them all. Wow, yeah, I like this. I mean, it's even like, this is like a thing in the community, I think, with the Bear Flute decks, and you want to have 3 or 4 of these. So this is a good deck right away just by that, in my opinion. Then we have Vigor, which is nice. You get an Amber, you heal up to 3 damage from a creature, and if you heal 3 damage, you gain an Amber. So that can combo well with all these creatures. They might need healing, right? And this is nice, Nocturnal Maneuver. You get an Amber, and when you play it, you exhaust up to 3 creatures. So you can exhaust the enemy's creatures, so he can't use them on his next turn. Oh, look at this. 2 Lost in the Woods. I love Lost in the Woods. This is so nice. When you play it, you choose 2 friendly creatures and 2 enemy creatures. You shuffle each chosen creature into its owner's deck. And you get an Amber as well. I mean, you can play this. You always do as much as you can on the card. So you can play this even if you don't have any creatures out. Just force your opponent to get rid of 2 of his good creatures. And he has to shuffle them into his deck. And if you do this early, that could take a while before he gets them back, right? So 2 of these, I do like that. And I really like this Untamed section. I mean, there's different types of Untamed. I mean, this one is, there is some Amber here, but it's not a crazy amount of Amber. Some have a lot of Amber, and they have like the key thingy where you can make a key in mid-turn. That's good, but this one is more of a board Untamed section, which I like. They go good together, these cards. Then we have Mars, the Jammer Pack upgrade. You get an Amber, and this creature gains your opponent keys cost +2. This is good. This is so annoying for I mean, +2, that's a lot. And you can put this on some strong guy that can survive for a while. And another one, wow. So if you combo these 2 on, like, you know, the Dominator, your opponent keys cost +4. That's pretty cool. Then we have the Dominator. Once again, he's strong, but he comes in taunted. The Marauder. This guy will, when you play him, he will capture 1 Amber for each friendly ready Mars creature. It's kind of, it could be good, but yeah. 2 Marauders, okay. Then you have the Think Drone. When he reaps, you may archive a friendly creature or artifact from play. And that's pretty good, because if someone's really damaged, you can archive him and then pick him up later on. Ulug Megamoth. When he fight reaps, you use a friendly non-Mars creature. That's good. I like him. And Blip Blip is nice. When you reap, the next Mars creature you play this turn enters play ready. And okay, so we have 6 creatures. So I mean, it is possible to pull this off, capture, because you have friendly ready Mars creatures as earlier, right? Or you can, you know, have Blip Blip, he can reap, you can put something in ready, and then you play the Marauder, and yeah, nice. Okay, so Swap Widget, which is an artifact where you return a friendly Mars creature to your hand. It has to be ready, and if you do, you put out another guy with a different name from your hand, and then ready it. Can be good, can be good. Squawker, yeah, this is good. Radio Mars creature and stun a non-Mars creature. The Soft Landing, the next creature or artifact you play this turn enters play ready. This goes well together with the Marauders, because you want to have ready creatures then, right? Sample Collection, once again, when you sort of put an enemy creature into your archive for each key your opponent has forged. It's a fun one to steal them. So yeah, Mars, I would say Mars is pretty cool. I do like it. And then we have logos with Velin Analyst. Each time you use an artifact, you gain an Amber. How many artifacts do we have in this? There were no artifacts here, right? Oh yeah, the Bear Flute is an artifact. So you will use that at some points. Maybe use the Swap Widget. Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe there's some artifacts in here as well. The Research Smoko. When he's destroyed, you archive the top card of your deck. That's pretty cool. Oh, Mother, come on, more Mothers. No, only one. Okay. And the Game Meat Archivist to archive a card. 2 Dr. Escotera. Once again, not that big a fan. I mean, you can get an Amber if you're, yeah. Dr. Buckton, you reap, you draw a card. Brain Eater is good. This is one of the stronger ones in Logos. After a creature is destroyed fighting Brain Eater, you draw a card. Really like that one. Wow, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures. I'm not... Well, it's cool to have a lot of creatures, but in Logos I'd maybe rather have other cards. But yeah, okay. Then we have the Library of Babel. I like that one. You draw a card as an action. And another one. Well, it's good. Because then when you use an artifact, you can gain one. You can use these 2. You get 2 amber if you have the analyst out. So, yeah. Then we have Sloppy Lab Work. You get an amber, you archive a card, and you discard a card. That's pretty good. I mean, a lot of times it's actually good to just be able to discard a card out of house. So. And we have Effervescent Principle. When you play it, each player loses half their amber, and you gain a chain. So it's a way to stop your opponent from making a key. But I would say maybe that's the problem in this deck. It's really strong on the board, I would say. But, I mean, with the bears and all. But we don't have any real board wipes, and we don't have really good amber control. We don't have much ways of stealing amber or destroying amber. So that could be an issue, depending on what we play against. We can use the Jammer packs, though, to make the keys cost more, but still, he will still sit there with the amber. I would like a way to just destroy it or steal it as well. But yeah, okay. It's not bad at all. All these 3 decks, I am excited to try them out. So that was Jules Linimore Queen. And yeah, thank you so much for watching these unboxes and sort of deck analysis of 3 Keyforge decks. We'll be back with another one set up just like this in a few days. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, morning, whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye bye.
Do you want to keep this little dragon this happy all day long? Then like the video. Board Games with Niramas is sponsored by Alara Games in Sweden.